What's up, guys? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. And today we're actually working out in a different gym. And of course, to test out a gym, you gotta train your chest there. So we're gonna start out with the bench press, and I'm showing you the warming up set right here of 40 kilos. That's what I always use to warm up the shoulders, the chest, all the ligaments, the tendons, the muscles, in order to prevent injury. And right here I'm about to do the third set. I like to increase the weight with 20 kilos. But as you can see, I always go all the way down to the chest. And I think that is very important during the bench press to get the max, get the most out of the exercise. And again right here we increased it with 20 kilos, 10 kilos on each side. And we try to reach 10 reps on every set up until the last set, where we hit about, in between 6 and 8 reps. What I always see people do, especially beginners, is when they go heavy on the bench press, the last few reps, they try to force the weight up by not going all the way down. But you gotta look at it differently. When you go all the way down, you hit every single muscle fiber you possibly can, and it will grow at a faster rate, as will your strength at the bottom. Now this set starts to become heavy, 130 kilos. I like to stay around this and a 140 kilo range in order to combine hypertrophy with strength. Because this will be about 8 reps that I'll do on this weight. And that to me is the perfect balance between being able to lift heavy weights and being able to pump up the muscle with that required blood to make it grow. And even when going heavy, go all the way down in a controlled and strict motion to prevent injury. Now this is my heaviest set of today. I felt comfortable doing this weight. Now the benefit of going down in a slower motion during the negative, especially when you're doing a heavy weight, is that the time under tension will increase. And the more time under tension you can get under a heavy load, the better it is for muscle growth. And this is an interesting exercise, the incline dumbbell press. 5 paused reps and 5 twisting reps. But the first 5 reps are done in a specific way. When you go down, you pause for 1 second on the first rep, 2 seconds on the second rep, and 3 seconds on the third rep, etc. until you hit 5 seconds. And then you do 5 twisting reps, and this will contract the chest even more. You can see it through the hoodie that the chest is filling up even more. And now it's time for an exercise that I haven't done in a long while. The decline bench press. This is a very good exercise to fill up the lower chest. Now we already did the regular bench press and the incline dumbbell press. You don't always want to do the decline bench press, especially at the start of the workout, but once you've already targeted most of the chest already, then doing a decline can certainly bring upon some new growth.
To add 20 kilos.
Kilos on each side, that is, so we can do 130 kilos. The thing about the decline bench press is that you can put a larger load on your muscles. It's easier to lift this weight as opposed to the regular bench press. So even after doing multiple exercises fatiguing the chest, it is still possible to lift some heavy weights on the decline bench press. And a workout cannot be complete without some form of flies, the only true isolation movement for the chest. Isolation means that you're only using one joint, in this case the shoulder joint, to contract the chest. The elbows are not doing anything right now, so the triceps are out of the question. And if you can look at my chest, you can see that the tension is still there throughout the entire range of motion. So if you have trouble contracting the chest or individual muscles, doing these cable exercises will help your mind-muscle connection a lot. And we superset it with another cable fly, the low to high cable fly. And because I want to work on the upper chest, which is a weak point, I'm going to do this exercise in almost every chest workout because this is the perfect exercise to mimic the function of the upper chest. And to finish up the chest, I chose to do some cable pullovers with a rope. Now this is a very nice way to keep constant tension on the chest, as I mentioned during the cable flies. Using cables allows you to put more tension on the muscles. The only downfall of this is that, in my opinion, the dumbbell pullover is a lot better at stretching the chest and just getting a different feel and hitting it from a different angle. But every now and then I like doing the cable pullover to hit it just a little differently. What's a chest workout if we don't work the triceps afterwards? A lot of people like to do chest and biceps because then the biceps are still fresh and you can do a lot more weight. But I like to hit the triceps after doing chest because you already use the triceps during the chest exercises and then you will finish them off more effectively when you do specific tricep exercises afterwards. And this is the French press plus the close grip press. When you let the barbell go behind your head as opposed to your head, the skull crusher, you stretch out the triceps even more. That's why I prefer the French press. Every now and then I do change it up with a skull crusher, but the French press is more healthy for the shoulder, a longer range of motion for the triceps, and just feels better overall. Boom, look at that weight. This is quite a heavy bar right now, but I like to overload the triceps with a lot of weight because, as I always say, the stretch part of the triceps, especially when doing overhead exercises, is the most important part. And that's why I like to combine it with a close grip press like this, like Ronnie Coleman used to do, in order to also contract the triceps, the medial head and the long head. This is one of my favorite exercises to do, the V-bar pushdown. You can really put your weight into it and do a lot of weight on the stack. But most importantly here, guys, is that you have to go up far enough to stretch the triceps. You can see it in the motion right here. You can see the muscle move. And when going down, to fully extend the arms. And as you can see, I'm bending over right here in order to hit the long head a little bit better. So I like to do 10 regular reps and then 10 bent over reps in order to hit the triceps from different angles. And to really finish off the triceps, usually I do 2 exercises, but I felt like doing 3 in this new gym. The rope tricep pushdowns. This is a great exercise for the small head of the triceps. As you can see, that small head is contracting the most in comparison to the rest of the triceps. And the only way to really hit it is to go all the way down with your hands and extend the wrists outwards. Alright guys, that was the video of today, doing some posing here for, you know, the Instagram pictures, progression, progress, looking back at the pictures, seeing how the lean bulk went, etc. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to stay golden.